Welcome back to Sally's Backyard. I'm Sally. So this episode is episode 30. I can't believe that I have done 30 of these, not including Vlogmas for 2 seasons. But anyway, this week I've got some finished objects to show you, a very small work in progress, and we're going to take a field trip. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and yeah, let's get started. I am starting a new project, and this is Daisy the cow. It's an embroidery kit. Isn't she cute? This is from Sweet Gum Home, and I will link to her information. So yeah, I got this a while ago, and I have finished my knitting and crochet projects, and I just really wanted to do something different. So I'm going to get started on this, and I'll give you more information about this a little later. I want to show you these little embroidery scissors that belong to my grandmother. She was not a crafter, so I'm sure she used these for mending or, things like that. And these are by a company called Viss. It's W-I-S-S. It's German. I looked up the pronunciation just to make sure, and it is Viss. And these are stamped on the back right here, Germany. So these were made before 1945, before World War II. So I use these for my embroidery projects and occasionally for sewing, just small projects. I made my first trip to the garden center today. It was a bit chilly in the 40s here in Ohio. So I'm not quite ready to dive into any of these plants yet, but it sure was nice to see all of the color and all of the variety of plants. I'm in the car. Hubby is in an appointment right now, so I am just waiting for him. And while I do that, I'm going to start the Shire Dishcloth, which is the next dishcloth in the series of the Kitchen Sink Shop's year-long dishcloth knit-along. And I haven't cast on yet. I'm getting ready to. I have my pattern printed, and I'm using, or I'm going to use, size 4 3.5 millimeter needles. I have my Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. It's worsted weight, and I don't know the colorway. This was in my stash. It's kind of a pale yellow. I'm trying to show it so it doesn't blow out so much. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. After we're finished here with this appointment, we're going to stop by the local craft store, and I need to pick up a piece of felt so that I can finish the back of my embroidery piece that I showed you earlier. And then that will be all finished. So I'm excited to show you that. And I have another finished object that I'm excited to show you as well. So that'll be coming up soon. So while we were at the craft store today, I picked up a couple of pieces of felt. This is a 9x12 felt, very inexpensive. These were on sale. They were 33 cents and they were 50% off today. So I got them for 16 cents a piece. I bought 3 and I am going to use just one of these to finish off Daisy the Cow, the embroidery kit that I showed you earlier. And I will insert a few videos here of how I did that. I found a tutorial on Pinterest, and I will link to that in case you're interested. This is a way that I haven't tried before, so I was really happy to find some new alternatives for finishing off embroidery pieces. And while I was at the craft store, I tripped and fell into another embroidery kit. I want to show you the finished project. If you'll remember, this is a kit that I bought. I got this embroidery kit from Sweet Gum Home. She has a website and she's also on Instagram. And here's the kit. And inside the kit, I got the hoop and obviously the pattern. And it included the thread that I needed. And I have a lot left over. And then she also included 2 needles in there, 2 embroidery needles with this little piece of felt. And the instructions, there were full instructions. So yeah, just real quick. So before I show you this, embroidery was my first craft. When I was about 9 or 10 years old, my aunt showed me how to embroider. She would have this pink and white gingham fabric, and she would iron on the embroidery transfers. And then she had these special markers that I could trace out the pattern. And then after I did that a few times, she would give me a needle and thread, and I would then stitch out the pattern just around the outline. So that was my first craft. So doing embroidery is something that I've done on and off for many years. So let me show you Daisy the Cow. I think she turned out really cute. Yeah, I was even able to do some French knots and some satin stitch. And yeah, she turned out really cute. And as you can see, I have her in the hoop. I framed her in the hoop, and I did my finishing on the back with the felt, and just did a whip stitch around the edge. So yeah, she is all finished, and I think I'm gonna hang this in my kitchen. I got this David Austin rose catalog in the mail the other day, and it is just beautiful. It reads like a magazine. There are articles and suggestions on how to plant roses, how to grow them, and of course all the different varieties that they carry. I personally have never grown David Austin roses, but this catalog just looks so beautiful. I had to have it. You can go to their website and request one. They're free. This is a park that we've been coming to since we were teenagers. The landscape has changed quite a bit. It seems like they have removed a lot of trees and undergrowth here, but it's still a very pretty park, and of course we love the falls. So I thought we would take a little field trip today, and I'm taking a page from Victoria's channel, Victoria Knits. If you're watching, hi Victoria, we're out in the woods next to this beautiful waterfall, which I'll tell you a little bit more about. But I wanted to show you my Hotel of Bees shawl that I finished. So if you remember, I used yarn that I dyed myself with black walnuts and black-eyed Susans and coneflower and marigolds. So I want to show you this finished shawl. I'm so happy with it. This is all sport weight yarn. It's wool of the Andes from Knit Picks, and then I have that alpaca wool blend from Checkered Flag Fibers. So there you go. You can see the wings here. There's the honeycomb section and the bees, the actual little bees you can see right here going across. So I blocked this out a couple of days ago, and this is the finished shawl. Found some information about Charleston Falls on the ohio.gov website. Charleston Falls Preserve is the most visited Park District property in Miami County, with over 216 acres of prairies and forests. Uncommon plants such as wild columbine, walking fern, purple cliffbrake, and rock honeysuckle grace the limestone faces of the surrounding gorge. The most unusual feature of this preserve is the unique waterfall. The falls can rightly be called a miniature Niagara because its rock strata is the same as Niagara Falls, originating from small underground springs several miles to the east. The stream creating the falls plummets 37 feet, then continues its meandering journey to the Great Miami River. Over 3 miles of trails pass through various habitats, such as Redbud Valley and the Thorny Badlands, offering explosions of color and varieties of scenic wonder. Wrap up today's podcast here. I just want to thank everyone for joining me. I noticed that I have some new subscribers, and I just wanted to welcome you. And if you've been with me for a while, I really appreciate you coming back. I really enjoy reading your comments. As most of you know, or you can tell, this isn't a typical knitting and crochet podcast. I do throw in some lifestyle bits here and there. I like to share what I enjoy doing in my life. I think it's really important to honor those things that bring you joy, that bring you contentment, and I enjoy sharing those things with all of you. So yeah, that's it for this episode, and I hope you all are well. I hope you're all staying safe, and I will see you again next time. I have some more fun things planned. Bye, everybody.